Restaurant English Made Easy.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the English Edge. I'm Emily.
And I'm Brian. Thanks for joining us today.
Today, we're talking about something super useful: how to speak English at a restaurant.
That's right. Knowing what to say is really important, whether you're traveling, living abroad, or just practicing.
We'll walk you through everything, from arriving to ordering, paying, and even handling complaints.
So, if you've ever felt nervous about eating out in English, this episode is for you.
Let's begin with a quick question. What do you usually say when you order food in English?
Take a moment to think about it. And if you're not sure, don't worry. We'll help you step by step.
All right, let's get started with the first part of the restaurant experience: arriving and getting seated.
That's right, Emily. So, you walk into a restaurant. You might have a reservation, or maybe you're just walking in. Either way, let's see what you need to say.
If you have a reservation, the first thing the host might say is, "Do you have a reservation?"
Yes, that's an important question. If you've booked a table, they'll probably ask for your name to check the reservation.
Exactly. Now, if you didn't make a reservation, that's okay too. You can just say, "We'd like a table for two, please."
And if the restaurant is full, they might tell you that you'll have to wait a little while. Sometimes they'll offer you a drink while you wait.
Oh, and here's a little tip. In many English-speaking countries, like the UK or the US, it's really important to be polite and patient.
Yes, absolutely. Try not to call out loudly for the waiter or host. They'll come to you when they're ready. Just wait for them to come to your table or ask if you need help.
And once you're at the table, you might want to ask for a specific place to sit. You could say something like, "Can we sit by the window?" That's a very common request.
I love sitting by the window. It's nice to have a view while you eat. And now, it's time for the next step: ordering our food.
Yes, I'm always so excited about this part. But looking at the menu can be a little tricky, especially if you're not familiar with the names of some dishes.
Oh, definitely. Sometimes there are words on the menu that are confusing, like entrée or side dish.
Good point. Let's make it simple. An appetizer is a small dish before the main meal, like chicken wings or mozzarella sticks. A side dish is something like fries, salad, or rice that comes with your main dish.
An entrée can be tricky. In the US, it means the main course, but in Europe, entrée usually means a starter.
Exactly. So once you've figured out the menu, it's time to order. Let's go over some common phrases you can use when ordering.
Sure. Here's one to ask about the specials. What's the special today? This is a great way to find out if the restaurant has something unique or seasonal.
And if you already know what you want, you can simply say, "I'll have the grilled salmon." It's polite and straight to the point.
But what if there's something in the dish you don't like? That happens, right? For example, if you're not a fan of onions, you can ask, "Can I get this without onions?"
Another thing to remember when you're ordering is to be clear and polite. In English, we use phrases like "please" and "thank you" to sound extra friendly. For example, instead of saying, "Give me the salad," you can say, "Could I have the salad, please?" Let's review this conversation.
Good evening. Welcome to the English Edge Cafe. What can I get for you today?
Hi, what's the special today?
Our special today is grilled salmon with a side of roasted vegetables.
That sounds good. I'll have the grilled salmon, please. And can I get this without onions?
Of course. No onions for you. Would you like a side salad with that?
Yes, please.
Great, I'll get that right to you.
Perfect. Remember, when you're not sure about something on the menu, just ask questions. And don't forget to ask about the specials. They can sometimes be the best part of the menu.
Now we're moving on to a tricky but important part of the dining experience. Complaining politely. No one wants to complain, but sometimes things go wrong, right?
Exactly, Emily. If your food isn't what you ordered, don't worry. Simply call the waiter over and say, "Excuse me, I think this isn't what I ordered."
Or if your food is cold, you could say, "Sorry, but this is a little cold." And you could add, "Would it be possible to heat it up?" Or, "Could I please have a fresh one?"
What about slow service? It's not always the waiter's fault, but if you're waiting a long time, it's okay to ask, "Excuse me, could you please check on our order?" You're asking for help, not getting angry.
That's a great point. If you stay calm and use polite phrases, everything will go smoothly.
Hi there. How's everything going with your meal?
Actually, excuse me, I think this is not what I ordered. I asked for the grilled chicken, but this looks like fish.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me fix that for you right away. Would you like to keep your salad while I bring the new dish?
Yes, that would be great, thank you.
You're welcome. I'll be back in just a moment.
Now we're at the end of the meal and it's time to pay the bill. When you're ready to pay, just say, "Can we have the bill, please?" Or in the US, you might hear, "Can we have the check, please?" In the UK, we say bill, but in the US, it's check. Same meaning, just different vocabulary.
And when the bill arrives, it's a good idea to check if service is included. Some countries add a service charge automatically. You can ask, "Is service included?"
Remember, always double-check the bill. You might see added taxes or small charges. Make sure everything looks correct.
And don't forget, tipping customs are different in each country. In the US, tipping 10 to 20% is common, but in places like Japan, people don't usually leave a tip.
Let's review some useful vocabulary from today's episode.
Abroad, meaning in or to a foreign country. Example, she studied abroad for 1 year in France.
Handle, meaning to take care of or deal with a situation. Example, he knows how to handle difficult customers.
Complaint, meaning saying that you are not happy about something. Example, she made a complaint about the cold food.
Reservation, meaning an arrangement to keep a seat or room for you. Example, I made a dinner reservation at the Italian restaurant.
Host, meaning a person who welcomes guests. Example, the host showed us to our table.
Book, meaning to arrange for something in the future, like a room or a seat. Example, I booked a table for 2 at 7 p.m.
Polite, meaning showing good manners and respect. Example, it's polite to say please and thank you.
Patient, meaning able to stay calm when waiting. Example, you need to be patient when the restaurant is busy.
Request, meaning to ask for something in a polite way. Example, I'd like to request a glass of water.
Entrée, meaning the main dish of a meal in the U.S. Example, I ordered steak as my entrée.
Side dish, meaning a small dish served with the main meal. Example, I had fries as a side dish.
Appetizer, meaning a small dish eaten before the main meal. Example, we shared spring rolls as an appetizer.
Unique, meaning special or one of a kind. Example, this dish has a unique taste.
Seasonal, meaning available only at a certain time of year. Example, the restaurant offers seasonal vegetables.
Smoothly, meaning happening without problems or difficulties. Example, the meeting went smoothly and finished on time.
Service, meaning the help or work done by waiters in a restaurant. Example, the service at this cafe is excellent.
Include, meaning to have something as part of a group or total. Example, the price includes drinks and dessert.
Charge, meaning to ask for money as a price. Example, they charge $10 for delivery.
Automatically, meaning done without needing to ask. Example, a tip is automatically added to the bill.
Tax, meaning money added to a price paid to the government. Example, the tax is not included in the menu price.
That's all for today's episode. Don't forget to practice these phrases. The more you practice, the more confident you'll feel.
We hope you enjoyed today's lesson and found it helpful.
Keep practicing your English, and we'll see you next time on The English Edge.
Goodbye for now.